What are you talking about?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, once again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your moment. I have a beautiful message I think would please you, and I'm hoping that it comes to you and be with you and serve you as the blood that flows through your veins. It's just as precious as that. And I'm coming to you live from station WEBM. That's wonderful. Eddie B. Marcus. Operating smack down from the top of the sky, I call it the spiritual place. Down to wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Every last one of you who hear my voice now and who will in the future. You have the most precious gift, essential in life. You have the most precious gift, essential in life. And you've been trained to be so afraid of it. You don't want to go anywhere near it. You don't want to go anywhere close to it. And it's the most precious gift that you have, and you don't know it. Well, what is that gift? I know you're wondering right now. That gift is to be free. To be free. And what does it being free mean? Free means doing what you want to do with no shame in your game. Not that you're doing things that's stupid and ignorant and ugly, but what you're doing is as beautiful as it comes. To know that, to know it, how can you assure yourself that freedom gives you that? Well, see, the door to continue your freedom, whenever you get to a stumbling block, something that has been too big for you to climb or too wide. So here you have to give in or be real. Now the world gives in, not knowing that what is before them is the door to life beyond this, what we have right here. So I'm saying to all of you who are listening to my voice today is this. For 40 some odd years I've been talking about peace and prosperity and joy for everybody on earth. And I've been talking about ways that we could do this, and I've been trying to see if I could get people even to focus on it for a little bit. And in the circles that I've traveled, I can't recognize it any place. Sometimes you think stuff like that make you want to give up. People are indeed are saying if you don't give up, you got to be out of your mind. But if it's freedom, if it is you, my friends, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to keep on going, or are you supposed to join the crowd? Well, what I am saying to you, and what I have chosen to do, ladies and gentlemen, is this, is that I'm not joining the crowd. You see, everybody got a chance or a choice when it comes down to death. That's what I'm talking about, the key, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to die whether you like it or not. And if you don't want to die, there is no perfect way to die. You are scared out of your mind when it comes down to death. Not knowing what death is. It seems funny to me now. It seems very funny. But that's because of where my mind has been transformed. You see, there's something that has happened to some people on earth. They have awakened. They've seen God's hand face to face. They know themselves that they are an instrument. And they chose to be an instrument of God, knowing what God is, knowing that God is love, knowing that God created everything for everybody, knowing that all the resources of the earth was given from God to all of humankind, knowing that all of us got different gifts that we can play a part in as we do now, but for a different reason, and create all of the goods and services that we as people have determined are essential to us. We do that already, but now we change our focus. You see, when we are doing that for God, we are doing individual gifts that gives us our greatest joy. We make the choice of what it is that we want to do. And our whole purpose, my friend, well, let me get back to me. Let me get back to me. I see you as being the instruments whereby heaven is created on earth. That's what I see. I see that as plain as day. I see that you're being played by liars and cheaters and evil folk. And I look at it, and you know what I say to myself? I say, I'm so glad I was raised by some old people. They were my great-great-grandparents. They took me in and treated me as I was their own. And they taught me something about life that a lot of people couldn't get. And it has always resonated in me, and that is how important all of humankind is. And so when I look at it, when I know that you can have heaven on earth, when I know that power is in your hand, and I know it doesn't exist for one reason, you don't know it. Even those that abuse you don't know it. So it's no need for me to stand in my position and cast a blame at you or them. The reality is what it is. And the fact of the matter is, for you to step over the cross of the line, you got to wake up. You got to wake up. You got to know who you are. You got to recognize what's being done and the power that you have to be free. And so when I look at you not knowing that, I figure I'll do my little tapes. I'll try to run for public office. I'll do whatever I can to wake you up so you will know who and what you are and claim everything that is yours. And simply by doing unto others is the key. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, death can be the result of standing alone. But the one who stands alone has one objective in mind: the maintenance of freedom. If he stands up for peace and prosperity and joy for everybody on earth, and it happens, it's the greatest thing that could happen to any living person in his mind. But if it doesn't happen, if it does not happen, let it be the reason that he leaves this earth. Don't let him die from sickness and cancer and disease and old age and all that crap. If he can't die for loving the world, then let him die trying. So I'm saying like that, there's no other way I want to die. When I go down, I want somebody to say, well, he sure cared about us. Because he didn't get any respect, but he didn't quit. He did not quit. See, I know how important you are, and I know when you do wake up, and you will wake up one day. You see, anybody that would listen to Trump got to be smart enough to listen to somebody else who's trying to take them someplace where they see the blessings and kick out the lies. Well, this, my friends, is nothing but life. And so I wanted to talk to you about the government and all that kind of stuff. But I just decided that I might as well tell you how important you are to me. Now, there are some stories that I would share with you, not at this time, but at some other time. And if you ever hear me saying I'm talking about some stories about something in this walk of life, you give it your first priority, because I'm telling you, it's nothing but a full-fledged message in it. And for all of those out there who hate anybody that's in love with you, and you want to take somebody's life out, all I ask of you is this: give me just a little more time, try a little harder to see if I can bring life to somebody. And if I can't blame anybody. I gave it my best shot. So y'all come on. I want to thank you so very much. You know I want to be a senator from the state of Minnesota. I definitely want to be that, not to play the game. You see, I'm going from a different place. I'm in that arena where they say, you're born again. Now, I don't know what you think born again is, but to me, born again means recognizing all of the evil, crazy, ugly stuff that we as human beings are caught up in all over the land. In every avenue of life, every last one of us are engaged in this. And there's a movement trying to wake everybody up, starting with anybody. And waking up means when you see this crap that you have been exposed to all your life for what it is. And only because now you got a different vision. A vision that is perfect and harmonious in the fact that it hurts nobody. It treats everybody like they are children of the Almighty God. You see? How many people would hate that? Some of us will. And if somebody who would hate something like that will send me to the next level of life. And I'm telling you, if you're living the way you're living, if you're going through the pain, the suffering that you're going through, and you can't wake up for one reason or another, and there's nothing I can do, boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a blessing. Until next time, bye-bye.